Hello. This is a short demonstration showing the power of Qlik for real-time access, in this case, real-time access against the web services feed. The data that we're going to be accessing for this short demonstration is the web services feed from nextbus.com. Nextbus publishes a number of different XML web service entities for the different transportation authorities across the country. So, for example, everywhere from Massachusetts to California, North Carolina, Nevada. There's feeds across some of the different buses and train routes that are occurring across the country. To look at one of these in a little more detail, we can look at the specific feed for Reno, Nevada, and you can notice that it's publishing out the location of the buses, the speed of the buses, the vehicle IDs, as well as how many seconds since we've received updated information from each of these transportation vehicles. So now we'll switch gears over to a Qlik dashboard, and Qlik is reading that XML feed and displaying the results within this visualization. So on the left, we can see information on the different buses in Massachusetts. We also see some information that's updating on the different commuter trains on the right-hand side, as well as some weather information as to what's happening out at Boston Logan. And you'll notice that the information is actually changing from time to time. Some of these changes are very obvious, and some of these changes are you have to pay a little more closer attention in order to notice them. And that really is because of the flexibility of the solution, right? In some cases, you might want to see a gauge chart, such as this one, where it's very obvious when changes are occurring because the needle is adjusting from left to right. However, there's going to be other visualization types where changes aren't as obvious. For example, this middle bar chart is showing the current status of each of the different trains, and you may not notice if one of these actually changes. In fact, one just changed before our eyes. We now see that one train is now listed with a departed status in green, 5 that are now boarding, and it looks like 39 that are on time. So you kind of have to pay attention to notice what changes happen in this middle section where these are a little more obvious. We're also seeing these rolling changes occur every few seconds. So in the upper left-hand corner, we actually see how up-to-date the information is. So it goes from 4:30 Central Time in 55 seconds to 4:30 Central Time with 58 seconds. You'll also notice that there's no human intervention required here, right? My hand's not on the mouse. I'm not updating. I'm not refreshing. I'm just standing back, watching as the changes occur, seeing the location of the buses, seeing the status of the trains occur over time. So this is actually a very good example of how Qlik can allow you to have this functionality. And this is obviously a transportation example, but you can have the same capabilities no matter what type of real-time feed you're looking at. If you're trying to track your hardware performance, or you're trying to look at the number of virus attacks that are happening across the state at a given time, you could kind of display this type of visualization within your building and allow people to watch as the information changes before your eyes. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of the power of Qlik. Please feel free to ask if you have any questions. Thank you so much.